that tried to reconcile the British unwritten constitution and Jewish laws. He worked at it for over 40 years and never succeeded. And to this day, Israel still doesn't have a formal constitution. My sister Hannah, when she went back, before she left Israel, was studying in a high school in Bayit Vagan. While she was there, and before I got there, she was recruited by the Haganah. And she was formally accepted by the Haganah, and she said she had occasion to do Shmirah 2 or 3 nights a week, was given a rifle, and on occasion actually shot at what she thought were Arabian Arab soldiers who were on the other side of Bayit Vagan, down the hill, and I'm sorry, I just don't remember what the section was called. So my sister Hannah used a rifle and shot at people. I never did.
And anyone else in your family connecting?
3 other sisters, my parents, and 1 brother made Aliyah. I moved to Israel and lived for, my parents lived there about 5 years. 1 sister married the district attorney of Jerusalem, Chaim, his last name,
Hadiah.
Chaim had, no, Ezra Hadiah, who was district attorney and then became one of the chief judges. They lived there for 30 some odd years and have children who live there. A couple of sisters have family there. 1 sister has a large contingent of about 100 children, in-laws, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. One of my brothers who lives in New York has a son, grandchildren, and a son, 4 children, and grandchildren are living outside of Jerusalem. I chose to live in America.
You participated in the Yom Kippur War. Tell me about that.
I went ostensibly to visit family. My Uncle Jack, who had been in Palestine in World War I with the Jewish Brigade, was now living there. The vehicles that people had were commandeered by the Israeli government. He did not want his vehicle commandeered, and they said, if you don't want it, then you have to drive where we tell you to. You have to help us. My participation in the Yom Kippur War was to drive his vehicle. My uncle and I drove Russians who were coming in from Russia to their homes. The Israeli government had built apartment houses in different parts of Israel. And we met, my uncle and I would take 10 to 12 Russians in his minibus from the airport to their homes. We would make 2 or 3 trips a year. That was the extent of my participation in the Yom Kippur War. Not part of the army, a part of the civilian force doing civilian work.